What's up, everybody? Tiffany Outdoors here today. I want to work on a Valentine's gift that I want to do for Joe. The other day we were in the store and she saw a ball cap that she wanted, so I think I'm going to go ahead and get that for her. But I want to build a cute little box to put it in. So come along with me and let's see how this build goes. There's the hawk. Before there was a Tiffany Outdoors, there was Tiffany the farmer.
On a U-turn when possible.
No, we're not U-turning.
Hi. Hi, what are you doing? Hi, Boo.
What? Miter cuts. Miter cuts are something that I have been doing or trying to get better at, and y'all, it has been a journey. I will say that with a grain of salt because it has been a very expensive journey. Lots of mistakes and lots of redos and lots of having to buy more material because I've cut it wrong so many times that the wood was just unusable. So I am going to attempt again to do more of these cuts. The more you practice, the better you'll get. So with this box, it's going to be a simple box. It's going to be 12 inches by 7 inches. That's just enough room to fit the ball cap. I went and measured one of my ball caps, and that's about the measurements that I would need for it. And then I'm going to put the ball cap in there and maybe some of her favorite snacks and candies and stuff like that. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead. I've got my miter saw right here. Got it out, and my miter saw, that's another thing. Like a lot of newer miter saws, your blade can rotate both ways 45 degrees. You know what? Let me pull my saw up and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, a lot of miter saws, you can rotate the table base this way, or you can rotate it this way. But mine only goes one way. It only will rotate this way. So I have my work cut out for me. I'm going to have to feed the wood in either from this side or feed it in from this side to make my miter cuts. And also the saw will rotate this way. Nope, just one way. Just one way. It'll rotate that way. This section here will rotate that way. So my miter saw, I don't have any plans of replacing it anytime soon. Y'all, this saw is about between 25 and 30 years old. And it's been a good one. And yeah, it's a Craftsman. It's the old kind of Craftsman too. It's so old that I can't even find any information on this saw. Probably for good reason, because it's probably obsolete. That's the word I'm looking for. Obsolete. Yes, this saw is definitely obsolete. I have a miter meter here, and I'm going to see this. I know this isn't a true 45-degree angle, but let me show you. Anyway. .70. Oh, come on. Is it off that much? $42.90. $40.32. See, and this is probably the main reason why my miter cuts are so far off. Because look at that, now it's saying 35. Come on. Not even 45. It's off by 10 degrees. Look, back there it says 43.90. So this right here, this could be why a lot of my miter cuts are so far off. I mean, it's unbelievable how far off my cuts are. That one's saying 3470. Oh, 42.3. 40.10. I mean, look at that. You know what, y'all? Maybe I do need to replace this saw. Okay, you know what? I'm going to work with what I got and start making my cuts. Alright, I'm going to make this first cut this way just so I can get a nice clean edge here. These, the factory edge is really rough, so I want to take that off and get that nice, clean, smooth line. Alright, got that. So now my next cut needs to go the other way, so I'm going to have to take this board, flip it around, and feed it in from this side. And that is going to be my, I'm going to do 12 inches there. So if I'm not mistaken, I need to measure 12 inches from the top of this here. That's off by a little bit. I'm not going to be that upset. Alright, I got this turned around now. And y'all, if you heard my saw struggling a little bit, it's because I have a heater on, and I'm surprised I didn't blow the breaker, or trip the breaker, rather. I've turned off the heater and unplugged it. Let's see if this sounds a little bit better. It didn't. Okay. Sweet. Alright. Got one board. And I need to put on my dust mask. Totally forgot. I'm in an enclosed space and boy does it kick up some dust. Alright. I'm going to cut another 12-inch piece, and then two 7-inch pieces. You saw me cut the first one, so I want to just keep going on with that, and then I'll come back to you. Now I'm ready to glue and clamp this. What I'm going to do is, and I've seen this done, I've never done this. Like I said, miters are new for me. But what I've seen people do is take painter's tape and line up their blocks or their project with painter's tape. And then just roll it up into position and clamp it. Alright. Glue. Oh, I got some new stuff, y'all. Glue spreaders. Although I may not need these glue spreaders, we'll see. This bottle of glue is just about done. And I'm not worried about too much glue squeeze out. I'm not going to stain this. If I was going to stain this, I would be much more concerned about glue squeeze out, because the glue will affect how the wood absorbs the stain. But I'm going to be painting this box, so I'm not too overly concerned about glue squeeze out. And I'm feeling like this painter tape trick is not going to serve me well. We'll see when I start to squeeze it out. Or I'm going to squeeze it out. That's what I'm doing now. We'll see when I start to roll it up. And I'm going to also put some brad nails in this. Instead of using screws, I'm going to use brad nails. Alright, I believe we're ready to roll this up. Okay, y'all. Wish me luck. Is this going to work, or am I going to be frustrated? Uh-oh. I don't know about this working. Alright. Huh. It doesn't look too bad, y'all. Hey. Don't look too bad. Not too shabby. Alright. Get this glue off my workbench. Hey, maybe the painter's tape thing did work after all. I'm not that disappointed in it. Alright, I do have a little bit of squeeze out. I'm just going to take a paper towel and some plain water and start wiping that off. There we go. Alright. Now, got this corner clamp. Uh-oh. Got this corner clamp that I bought. And now I'm going to take my brad nailer and I'm going to drive in some 1-inch brad nails, probably 2 on each corner. It doesn't need a whole lot, maybe 3. 3 on each corner, yeah. Again, I'm still learning to do miters. It's off. It's a little wonky. Y'all, it doesn't have to be pretty or perfect. Okay, now, since this is clamped up and good to go, there's a little bit of glue squeeze out on the inside. I'm just going to take this little scraper or this glue spreader and scrape that off. My miter saw did not make really good 45-degree angles. You saw it was all over the place. It was anything but 45 degrees. But I'm not upset with this box. I think it's going to serve its purpose and it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Alright, now while that is clamped up, I'm going to go ahead and make some a bottom for it. And I have some of this backer board that I had left over from another project. So I'm just going to slide this underneath here. And line it up with one of the straight edges. And make some marks. Go. And then I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to take this outside to cut it because it's going to be really dusty. Got my piece. Got got it all nice and sanded. Now I'm just gonna line this up, and again with the brad nailer, and brad nail these in. Alright, there we go, got that done. And I'm just gonna let this dry overnight, and then we're gonna come back tomorrow and work on the lid. The next thing I want to work on is the embellishments. I want to put 2 hearts on this. I want to put them on the short sides. So I'm going to take this, let's see, how big is this? 2 inches? Maybe? Let's see. Yeah, this 2-inch PVC piece, and make my heart with it. And I'm going to cut this out with my jigsaw. So let's see. Alright, let me erase all these lines and see if we got something that looks like a heart. And once I get one cut out, then I can use this as my template to trace and cut out the second one. There we go. This right here is like just a light area in the wood. Alright, let me clean up this part here. And I could just cut this out with my jigsaw. That heart shaped enough? I think so. I'm going to cut this out with my jigsaw and paint this red, and then the box is going to be painted a nice dark pink. Nice Valentine's colors. It's so beautiful out here today, y'all. I decided to come out of the shop and work out here. So I'm going to take my jigsaw there and cut out my heart shape, sand it down, get it all nice and good looking, and then use that as a template to cut out a second heart. Love the way this box came out, y'all. I think Joe is gonna love this. I have the hat that I got for her, some candy, and I'll probably put some other little stuff in there, maybe a gift card to her favorite store or something in there. But I think she's really gonna like this. Alright, y'all, if you haven't already, click that like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.